Okay, so I haven't checked out Quake with ray tracing on. I thought I'd go and have a look at Doom with ray tracing, which I'm actually, if I'm honest with you, probably more impressed than with the Quake because this is just significantly more transformative. I'm going to check out Voxel Doom, um, which has replaced all the sprites with voxels. Now I'm trying to see if that's actually possible to integrate both together because it looked pretty amazing. But I think this is on a different version of Doom, so a different modded version of Doom than that one is. So I'm not sure if it's compatible, but I'll have a look around and see if it's doable. Um, we get given a flashlight in this, which is pretty good at showing off the effects, and it just looks completely different to me. The colours are much richer, a little bit like the good rooms in the Doom ray tracing that I looked at. The skybox has completely washed that out, whereas here it doesn't seem to really be casting its own light. I'm not sure if the brightness is factored in. So um, some of these areas look absolutely amazing. Now Doom wasn't one of my favourites as a kid. It was just on every single computer that I ever went and used because it was just so easy to run, I guess. Everyone seemed to have a copy of it, so reasonably familiar with it. I've played through it a few times in my life, but it was always Quake 2 for me growing up. That was kind of when I was old enough to appreciate stuff, and I just thought that was just super badass with the Strogg and everything. But the setting of Mars really brought out on this one now that we've got the ray tracing on it. So let's have a run through the first two maps. The second map has got quite um, quite a bit more to it, I'd say, in terms of like the use of the lighting. But here we go. So it's pretty impressive that we could see the shadows casting on the back of them. I have no idea how you do this. Like it's crazy. Or even self-shadowing, even though the sprite is a bit awkward. Oh, I can't even see him now. He's in the dark. Off we go, lad. That's the door, isn't it, on this? Am I forgetting it? Oh, it's in the next one. So we've got the nice sketch of the... There it is. So we've got the nice sketch of the green lights coming up. Get our armour. I'll head through. It would be nice if I had a toggle on this one. I guess they thought that through for the second one, or maybe it was difficult to do. But it would be nice to see the contrast. This I was really impressed with. It seems that you are able to cast your light through this. Now, whether or not it's some clever technique, the fact that it's shadowing on the other side is through the gap. I didn't even know that it factored that transparency like as an actual real thing. Unless that's some magic that's been run there. Okay, let's head through the exits. A nice red room. And we'll have a look at the second map. Oh, this one looks really green. I guess you've got the green Doom colours, but the flashing the lights, and when we get to an imp, we'll see them being able to cast the light. Nice bits of blue coming off. It really is. If you play them back to back, it's absolutely crazy to see how different these look. Oh, I can see there in the dark. Right, so we'll have a little wander around this, and I'll switch the ray tracing off, and we'll just have a quick look at how dramatic it is. Right, so here's Doom, running in software. It's just absolutely massive. It's just ridiculous how stupidly good it looks, that ray tracing renderer. I said on the other video, I'm pretty obsessed with what things look like, to be honest, in terms of games, because coming into it now, you're always kind of used to, and like from one game to the next, it always looks the same, pretty much. I mean, you get things that stand out, things that don't necessarily stand out. And it's all on a similar scale to me. Whereas you can see the massive difference between this and growing up with each game that came out and then video cards kind of showing up. It was, you could see everything changing. So I was always fascinated by how it was all so different. But here we go, same room, just switched the ray tracing back on. Even got like specular effects in the metal. So it must have changed the material properties as well. Super impressive. Looks like our barrels cast their own green glow as well. Let's go and find an imp to watch some of the dynamic light. Almost don't want to put the torch on because it looks so impressive without it. But the metallic surfaces really stand out. Oh, I like that. Even the smoke from the impact seems to have been lit up in the barrel. Oh dear mate, you turn into meat, never mind. Oh, that looks cool. It's just the backlighting from something. Oh, here we go. It's a shame I'm in a little room. I wanted to see the. There we go. Try not to get killed. Sure, we'll find another imp at some point. And this room looks a lot better. It's always with the contrast of the dark, the brightness and the darkness. You can actually shadow these sprites with other sprites. It's literally genius in my eyes. Oh, here we go. Get rid of the hit scan. Yeah, this is the first time I thought, wow, what is this? This is crazy. He's casting his own shadow on himself. All for more ray tracing. Just make the new graphics cards cheaper, please, so you can still keep having fun with them. Yeah, it could. With the sprites, I'm just thinking. I mean, the voxel still retains the look, but with the right packs on this is gonna look going to look a lot different. There's some serious wizardry going on here. Wish I knew how to do it. There we go. Let's have a look through. In our exit, let's have a look at the next map. Toxin Refinery. Wow. Okay, alright. I'm happy with that. That's cool. This for me is just, yeah, look, they do cast their own shadows against the light. I'm impressed. I don't even know how you do that, how you would figure that out. Maybe they were lucky with how Doom renders it. Okay, let's see if we can get him to cast some fireballs through here. Oh, shoot at me then. That's worth getting shot at, isn't it? It's madness. It's absolute madness. Okay. Here we go. It's going to come through the light and be illuminated. Brilliant. So we jump back. So we jump back to software now. It's not even the same thing, is it? It's totally different. I'll go back to this room and wander through here, then we'll switch up. Obviously no lighting whatsoever. Right, we jump back to ray traced. This is literally worth. This is worth getting just to replay this. Definitely going to play through this. More so than Quake. It's going straight to the top of my list. You can see some of the artifacting in these tiled surfaces, which I imagine is to do with the denoiser, but it's barely noticeable. Game only renders in 720p, I think, anyway. So you can see the skyboxes. Similar issue with the corridors look amazing. The skyboxes just overwhelm everything, so it seems to bleach it all out, just as it did in the Doom, in the Quake one. That'd be really cool to see if they felt like it. They could tweak that. Certainly add a lot to it. Goodbye, Imp. And there we have it. So that's before I start rambling and going on about nothing, as I've probably already been doing, that is Doom ray traced. Sure to put out some highlights in this, and if I manage to get the voxels with it as well, I'll see if I can do that. I'm not sure how that'll be possible, but it's definitely worth a play around because this is absolutely wicked. It's just amazing to play through this with voxels and that. Anyway, I'll put up a video with the Voxel Doom, whatever it's called. Had a bit of a play around with that, and that looks crazy as well. So I'll pop a video up for that. Be sure to check that out, and I'll probably be playing through Doom if there's any interest, and I'll put a few videos of that up when I find some of the coolest bits of it, as well as Quake as well. I'll be interested to see what some of those weapons look like. So thanks for watching.